So today we're going to be out at the local Walmart. It's going to be very busy outside, so wanted to continue practicing her controlling herself while we're walking through crowds.
We'll meet you there.
Good girl.
Yeah.
So right now I just have the leash a little bit shorter. Also to help prevent her going too far into traffic. Wait. Good girl. All right. Good girl. Gonna go ahead and fix this. Hi. Oh, good girl. Try to have it clipped on. Whoop. Hold on. There we go. All right. Wait. Yes, good girl. Okay. New paw? Yes, good job. Hey, how you doing? I didn't do the placement mat this time just because we're going to be walking around a little bit more. I do want to kind of start off with her. Good girl. Wait. Good girl. Good wait. Practicing a little bit of her own self-control here while people are coming in and out of the store. Oh, I know. Good girl. Good wait. Thank you. I know. I know. Good girl. Good girl. Hopefully she'll have some takers that want to say hi, but if not, it's going to be a really good learning experience for her to not be able to interact with everybody. We'll be using mostly leash pressure because I want her to feel it and then have that proper response. Good girl. But if necessary, you can also use the ultrasonic as well as her name. No. Good girl. Good. Gonna try to pulse the leash pressure whenever possible so we're not just holding her back the whole time. But just depending on how excited she is because we're so close and we don't want her to get ran over. Wait. Good girl. Good girl. All right, there we go. She's doing really good there. We're gonna do this one in real time so that way you can kind of see how long it takes for her to settle in each time. Good girl. We're just using very small puppy treats for her. And sometimes I'm even breaking them in half. Good girl. So letting her pace out and around a little bit too, just so she can get some of that energy and excitement out. Now we're just going to do a little bit of leash work and practice. You want to be careful, of course, when we're out in public anywhere, that she's not getting into any food. I'm going to go right around here. Then I'm going to circle back left. Yes, good girl. She recognizes the leash pressure with me. Good. We'll do a little bit of heel work here. Good. Yes, very good. Good girl. Yes, good girl. Okay. Once again, we have some people coming. Duchess, come. Good girl. Okay. Hi. Very good. Good girl. And back to a little bit of loose leash walking. Let her get some of this energy out. Once she does start pulling, we'll change direction. Good girl. We want to definitely use the leash as a boundary so she doesn't go running off into the street there. Good girl. And now, once again, a little bit of leash pressure and guidance in this way. When she hits the end there, gonna have her come back. Practice the heel. Good. With me. Good. Duchess. Yes. Good. With me. Good. Wait. Good girl. Yes. Good job. Alrighty. Changing direction there. Good. Yes. She's got a lot of excitement. So we really want to try to burn off as much of that in a good productive way as possible to make it so when she does need to be more controlled, that's a lot easier for her. Good girl. Very good. Good job. Good job. Okay. So being right by the door is both good and bad. It's good because we're gonna have to deal with sudden bursts of excitement, right? Oh, she's doing really good there. But it's also bad because since we are closer, we'll need to we might need to help with redirecting her a little bit more, either with the leash or with verbals, so she doesn't go running into people. So here, she's just hitting the end of the lead. Yes, good girl. Good job. Mm-hmm. All right, now that there's nobody coming around, we'll go ahead and do a little bit more walking through. You're turning left a little bit more. Going back. She's distracted by the sound of the truck there. Duchess. Yes. Good girl. Good job. There you go. Good job. Okay. So as soon as she starts pulling too far ahead there, you know, remind her, thank you, good girl. Need you a place? Good girl. And now we're gonna try to do some heel work in front of the door. So we'll get her focused over here. Yes, with me. Okay, so overshooting. So we're gonna go ahead and pull back again. Yes, good girl. Okay. Okay, gonna have the leash a little bit closer. way. Yes, good girl. And then back through. Good girl. All right. Good girl. So you can see here, it's too distracting when the door is open for her to maintain focus on me. So we're gonna go ahead and practice just her redirecting. Good. Yes, good girl. Me. You got some sounds coming out of the car as well. We'll have the opportunity here to practice either her name with redirect or the leash pressure, but I'm waiting for her to do it on her own to be able to reward her. I want her to be able to regain focus by herself whenever possible, especially when we're in a distracting environment, and see here that she might need help or she might fail because she's only focused on this person that's coming in closer. Duchess, come. Duchess, Duchess. Yes. No. Yes. Good girl, right? So in those cases, definitely needing some help, both with her name as well as some leash pressure, help her to refocus back onto me so she doesn't just go running into people again. You can go ahead and give her a little bit of break here in the grass area. Then we'll try a couple more walking through exercises. And we're going to try to build up to get her to maintain focus on us while we're crossing the busy doors if possible. It's good to set little goals like that at first and then just build on them, whether it's the duration or the difficulty of the task. Because I know that she can maintain focus on me in a quiet neighborhood, doesn't mean that we know that she can do it here. There's just a lot more in terms of distractions going on, both smells and people, and she gets really excited. And that's the main thing when working with Duchess here, is working through her excitement. So once again, I'm gonna try to get her up here. It looked like she might need to go to the bathroom. She also seems to pace in circles when she gets overly excited too. So just gonna give her the option in case we need to take a potty break. Good girl. You looking into the sun? Good girl. Get down. And can't see what she's getting into there, so just gonna use squeeze pressure to pull her out. All right, so it seems like she didn't need to go, so we'll go ahead, get back in a little bit closer, and we're gonna do some warm-up drills to help her refocus with the lead pressure, even in this new environment. So what we're gonna do is, like what we warm up in the morning, she starts going one way, I start going another way. She overshoots, I go back around. Once again. Yes, good girl. Yes, good. And that's what we're looking for, was that focus point when she starts to recognize that we are turning and she comes with, as opposed to just shooting off and overshooting us because she is not paying any attention. Good girl. Yes. So I was trying to help her out there. Okay. Good. Good recovery. Yes. Good girl. Yeah, I got some other service animals coming out of there as well. Once again, she overshoots, come back in, get her back into the heel. Got distracted by the sound of the car. Overshoot, come back into that heel. Yes, good girl. Good girl. Yes. Yeah, we're just working on her being so excited around everybody. Yes, good girl. Go. Good, very good. Good job. So that was really good there. Able to get her attention back in. Okay, so once again, I'm going to try to keep her next to us within a circle here. Yes. So now when she starts to go a little bit too far forward, we're going to tug her back, really slow it down. Take a couple steps, have her refocus, right? Good girl, thank you. Nice and slow. Got some kids in front of us as well. Yeah. Yes, good girl. Very good. Sorry about any extra noise in the background. Okay, so she got too far again, so we can go ahead and reset. Back in, and making sure that she can't pass us this time. We're gonna go nice and slow, one step at a time, nice and controlled. Good. Good girl. I'm also checking inside the store to make sure we're not going to be in anybody's way. Got a couple people coming out here shortly, so what I'm going to do is just hang out here. And give her those micro corrections so she doesn't keep on going through. Good girl, wait. Wait. Good. Now we have somebody coming through the front. Hi, how you doing? Good girl. Thanks. Wait. Good girl, right? I know. You can really see she is extremely overstimulated with everybody going around. Good girl. Yes, very good. Very good. Good girl. So nice and slow again after these ladies go by. Okay, so one step. She catches up. Good. Nice and loose. One step. Good. One step. She wants to go inside. Just using the leash as a boundary here. Yeah, you can't get ran over. Come on. Good girl. Here we go. Good. Not letting her go too far. Good. One step. Good girl. Yes. Good job. All right, and now we're going to go ahead and let her free again. So you can see, especially when there's a lot of people coming in and out in a very close proximity to her, she's going to right now have the hardest time controlling herself. But if we set her up for success, even just a little bit further away and already have her attention, then it's a lot easier for her to have people walk by and still remain nice and calm and composed. Good girl. Good girl. Come. Good job. Practice a little bit more leash pressure. Yes, good girl. She's distracted by the sound of the flag. Good girl. Good, good girl. There you go. Okay. So once she starts going too quickly, hit that at the end of that leash pressure and change directions a little bit to help her with refocusing on where we're going. She's getting really scared of the flag there. So we're going to go ahead and move a little bit further away. And this is also something important while you're out socializing her, is actually being able to recognize things that startle her and maybe give her an opportunity to get used to them, right? So first, because the flag was too scary, we're just starting off a little bit further away so she can still hear it, but it's not frightening her, not forcing her to kind of run away. And then as she gets better, we get closer to the flag again. Gonna give her some time to get used to seeing it. Okay. Now she's more distracted with the truck there. Okay. Good girl. So I'm waiting for the flag to make another sound, and then once she registers it, right there and back, perfect. Good girl. Okay. It's going to be like a fine line to balance her getting used to things when she's afraid of them and kind of scaring her, right? We actually want to desensitize her and make it easier for her to get used to things as opposed to scaring her and overwhelming her. So a lot of that just comes down to paying close attention to how she is, right? Now that the flag is still making sound and she's still checking in on it, but she's not running away, means that we're in a much better spot than we were before. But if we were still too close, I would just move further away. So that way the sound of the flag would be less and she'd still be able to see it, but it wouldn't startle her so much. So that's really good there. We had a family going by and we had the flag going and she was still nice and stable. Good girl. So now I'm gonna start moving back towards the flag again. See, and that's when it's a little bit cautious for her, right? So now we're almost right underneath it. Good girl. Yes, good girl. Very good. And sometimes if you're out in certain situations, like a loud car that goes by or sudden noise and not able to replicate it right then and there, it'd be good to put it on the back burner so that way you can look for certain situations that are close to it to help get her practice in on another time. Like, for example, if she gets scared by big vehicles, maybe going to the UPS center and hanging out by the gates there where the cars and their package delivery trucks will be coming and going. Just start off just like we did here with the flag. Start off at a good comfortable distance for her. And then as she gets better and gets used to things, get her closer and closer so that way the sound and the sight of it is more intense. Good girl. So just gonna practice some some leash work here with her again. So now pressure in, going around this way. Make sure she doesn't go out into the street. Good. Good girl. Leash is about to get tight. Good. Good stop there. All right. Good girl. All right. So she sees somebody she's interested in. We want her to maintain her own composure there. Very good. Good girl. Once again, we have somebody else that she's got focus on. We don't always need to call her back or tug on the lead right away, but you want to be paying close attention in case she does need help, so that way she doesn't fail and get into somebody's personal space. Good girl. But we also are at that point now when we need to give her the opportunity for practice. And that opportunity starts to, as we get closer to people and into more crowds, have to also recognize that that point of failure is also going to be closer too. Good girl. So once again, we're going to try walking through in front of the doors here together. And start her off with being behind me, beside me here. Good girl. Good. We're just going to take a couple steps at a time and try not to be in anybody's way. Thanks.
We have a lot of dogs back at home.
Oh, cool. Oh, nice. You want to say hi? She loves people.
Aww. Just
Good.
like the Yorkies at my house.
Good girl. Yeah.
Well, we
Are
have
they
a lot of
puppies
Yorkies
too?
That like to chew.
She's so excited. Have a good one. Thanks. Good girl. Right? So there, we had somebody that was interested in saying hi to her, and so we gave her the opportunity there to kind of let some of that energy and excitement out. And then when she was still excited, we were able to get her attention back in, which is really good, right? Sometimes either if somebody goes around a corner quickly or gets really excited, moves into her space, it's going to be important for mom and dad to still be able to recover even after she's kind of lost some composure. It would be better, of course, if we can keep her composed and calm in the first place, but we want to also be able to practice recovery as well in case they need it. So once again, we're going to go nice and slow and one step at a time. Okay. We want to do our best to not be in anyone's way too, especially the workers, people coming and going for the busy holiday season starting up, the shopping. Good, good girl. I want to take a step. I want to let her take a step. She doesn't get 2 or 3 to go too far in front. So 1, 1, good girl. 1, 1. Good girl. So now, of course, as we get closer to more people on the doors, I'm going to take a moment here, slow it down. 1. Good. Good girl. Good girl. Yes. Very good. Good girl. This is where having an extra hand can really help, because you can use the treat to help lure her attention, or just even pretending like you had a treat in your hand. Good girl. All right. Help keep her focused in. Good. Good. So about to cross in front again. I'm going to try to stop maybe halfway here. Good girl. Very good. We're going to go around here. So that way we're not directly in anybody's way going in and out of the store. But we're going to be pretty much as close as possible. We'll try to shoot for, once again, right in between the 2 doors. Good girl. Good girl. Hey. Good. Good job. So we'll move a little bit forward again. Good girl. And this is where, if I had the placement mat, it'd be good to have her sit and stay and help her with that extended stay as people are coming and going nearby. Good girl. And what I'm looking for is if she starts to get too interested in somebody and starts moving forward, just going to give her a little bit of that correction on the lead and then loose again, right? Our goal is to help her. It's not to hold her back the entire time. She's doing really good, though. All right. I'm going to go ahead and give her another break. We'll pause the video here. And that way I can put the camera away and work with both hands with her for a bit. And good girl. Yes. Good job. Good girl. Thank you very much. Good girl. Good stay. Good stay.